Hi there, and welcome back. If you're tuning in, you probably want to stay on top of things without getting totally overwhelmed. And believe me, this past week in generative AI, it was, well, intense is putting it mildly. People I follow were calling it crazy, like a genuine avalanche of new tools and announcements. Honestly, even keeping track felt like a full-time job. It was a lot. So for this solo deep dive today, my mission is pretty simple. Cut through the noise. I want to pull out the really significant, the most fascinating bits from this huge week so you get the key takeaways without wading through everything yourself. Okay, let's dive in. First up, Google I/O. They had a massive presence, just a ton of AI stuff, and some of it was genuinely, groundbreaking. Take Flow, for instance. They're calling its multimodal generation mind-blowing. And from what I gathered, that seems fair. We're talking AI that doesn't just make a video, but creates it with spoken dialogue, music, sound effects, right out of the box. The quality is apparently so high, it's actually hard to tell it apart from something made by humans. Just think about that for a second. It could really change how video content gets made, maybe making it way more accessible. Google also showed off Project Mariner. The idea is it's a kind of computer agent living in your browser. Now, okay, early days. It apparently has limits, can't just tackle completely new stuff yet. But the exciting bit is the potential to, and this is their phrase, teach it on a task. Imagine showing an AI how to do something and it just learns. That intuitive approach could be huge for practical uses. Then there was Stitch. This is an app that can build UIs, interfaces for mobile and web just from text prompts. Someone even said we're sort of entering the era of on-demand application creation, just describing an app and having the basic structure appear. Yeah, pretty wild. And rounding out their creative tools was Prompt DJ. It's for making music. Uses their LAA model. You prompt it with instruments, sounds, and it generates music in real time. AI as a creative partner keeps getting more real. Okay, switching gears a bit. Anthropic also had a really big week. They introduced Claude Opus 4 and Sonnet 4, big focus on coding and writing. Apparently, according to some benchmarks, these models basically instantly became the best coding model in the world for actual real-world coding tasks. That's really quite a claim, right? But their writing ability is also getting serious attention. Claude 4 is being called absolutely insane at writing. Like it produces text that just sounds human really naturally without needing tons of specific prompting. And what's really interesting with Claude 4 Opus is they say it can actually judge whether writing is good. Not just, looks okay, but actual critique. That's a different level. Plus, it's supposed to be very good at following detailed instructions, even really long, complex ones. Reliability is key there. OpenAI wasn't quiet either. They made a big move for developers, releasing Codex. It's a dedicated website. You access it via chatgpt.com if you're a pro user, and it's all about code. And here's the kicker. It works exclusively with GitHub repositories, so direct integration where developers actually work. People are using words like unbelievable, unparalleled for the quality of code it generates. Things like adding features, refactoring code, fixing bugs, even rewriting whole chunks. And it can apparently juggle multiple coding tasks simultaneously. That's a big deal for efficiency. You can see the focus on developers, and Microsoft drove that home too this week. They open sourced the entire GitHub Copilot extension. That's a really foundational tool for AI coding help, and making it open source means developers can now tweak it, build on it. Big move for the community. Right, moving to the visual side of things. We saw LavArt launch. This is a new AI art generator, but it's specifically aimed at making marketing materials. Think posters, mock-ups, ad campaigns. The interface is designed to be easy, kind of like Canva. So you can create these materials, and the elements are apparently editable. For anyone who struggles with design, imagine just describing your marketing need and getting professional-looking results. Could be really useful, especially for smaller teams or businesses. Okay, just a few quick hits now to give you a real sense of the sheer breadth of everything happening. OpenAI bought I/O, that's Johnny Ive's hardware company. Lots of speculation now about AI in wearables, maybe. Hixfield AI showed off an ad generation feature with, super granular control. Camera angles, realistic anatomy in the generated videos, really detailed stuff. Future House claimed they achieved the first end-to-end scientific discovery done with just AI. Basically, one AI proposed research, another AI carried it out. Wow. And even gaming got in on it. Fortnite added an AI voice model for Darth Vader. Though apparently there were some initial prompt injection issues. It was kind of a funny real-world hiccup. So what's the big takeaway from all this?
Well, this week just hammered home the incredible speed of progress in generative AI. It's moving fast. We're seeing huge leaps in capability, definitely a trend towards more agentic AI that can handle complex tasks more autonomously. And also this interesting mix of proprietary systems and big open source moves. It really feels like we're right in the middle of a major shift as these powerful tools become more and more part of our workflows, our creative processes, maybe even our daily lives. To sum it up, A week of truly significant steps forward. AI is getting more powerful, more practical, seemingly by the day. And it really makes you think, doesn't it? With all these incredibly capable AI tools popping up so quickly.
What new possibilities does this open up? Or, what new challenges might arise in the near future? Maybe think about how this could touch your own work, your interests. It's definitely going to be a fascinating journey to watch unfold. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.